Hello, everyone. I want to take not more than 3 minutes of your time to share with you three go-to questions of mine, GTQs. Now, I'm offering those recognizing, as some of you are probably already saying, depends upon context. That's absolutely true. It depends upon timing. That's absolutely true. So you figure out what's the right context. I'll give you a couple of examples of when I've used them, and certainly the timing has to be close to exquisite for it to actually be a benefit. So, three questions. One of them, which really is probably the top of my list of GTQs, and it is one of those that is actually closed-ended question. Ideally, everything is more open-ended because you just get more responses, more data, more things that you can follow up on. But here's the question. Are you trying to prove something or improve something? I got to tell you, that's probably the most frequently used GTQ of mine over the years I've been doing some coaching and consulting. It happens for me context wise when somebody is just absolutely insistent upon, I need to make my point, I need to jump into this conversation. Sometimes I've used it when people are constantly saying, don't worry about it, I'll do it myself. But the thing I want people to slow down and appreciate is that if my motivation in asking the question is to prove to you that I'm smarter than you, to prove to you that I am your boss, to prove to you that you were wrong, it just comes out entirely differently, lands entirely differently, and the expectations are significantly different than if I'm asking this question, if I'm doing this behavior in order to improve that overarching goal that we're going after. Okay. So hand it to you. I don't know where I got it from, so I don't want to misquote someone else that, in terms of the origins of it, but it's all out in the universe for us all to use. Are you trying to prove something or are you trying to improve something? You're going to get a from that. Second question. What purpose is served by that? Dot, dot, dot. You figure out the dots. I had someone call me and they're talking about how they kept procrastinating, putting things off. And, you can go in a lot of different directions with that as a starting point. But what seemed to really get them to pause was to appreciate um, if I'm choosing to do certain behaviors and continue to do them, then maybe I actually think they serve some given purpose. Got to get some appreciation of what that purpose is. And then, the third one, what are you afraid of? See, that's the point where we talk about coaching. Sometimes I talk about it as therapy without the plunge. I mean, there's a level of detail, there's a level of directness, there's a level of plunge that happens with some questions and not with others. What are you afraid of? Is a really, really powerful one. And it does depend upon context of your relationship and the timing of when you use it. Okay, I'm just about past my 3 minutes here, but let me close with my own few questions. What are you taking away from this? With whom will you share it? And when are you reaching out to me so we can follow up on this? Greg Pennington, Pinpoint Consulting.